I wanted to share with you all some of the effects that stress have on your body and how to overcome it. All suffering is a result of your own thinking. It's the conflict you have while thinking something that you think shouldn't be. For instance, I'm just going to make a simple example. You're driving in your car, you're trying to get someplace, and the car in front of you is driving extremely slow. So you become impatient and you're trying to get away from around this car, but it just will not get out of your way. So you're blowing the horn, honking the horn, because you want to get to where you need to be. It isn't the person that's causing you to be upset. It's your thought about this person should be driving faster that's causing the issue. Whenever you take something that is and want it to be another way, then that's what causes the stress, the undue stress. All day long, we argue in our minds about stuff that is or stuff that was that you think it should have been another way. You could take something that happened years ago and you're still thinking about it, and then that pushes you right back in the place that you were years ago. You'll even stress yourself out about stuff in the past that didn't even happen. You could think about a conversation or an argument that was had, and you go back and think about that same moment and think about all the nasty stuff that you could have said back. And now you are alone and mad. You have made yourself upset thinking something should have been or could have been another way. That's crazy, right? But that's what happens in the human mind all the time. Just think about all the wars that have been caused or all the wars that have been fought because somebody thought that something should have been another way. That's the reason for all conflict. Every last conflict you can think of is because somebody thought that something should have been a different way. And if you just let what is be, it'll eventually transform into what you want. Like, for instance, I can take myself, I can tell of an incident that I had years ago. I wanted to move to a different state because I've been doing nails over 20 years and I felt like I should have been making more money. And I felt like the only way I could make more money was for me to move. Well, I was approved for the spot, went down there and paid my deposit and my rent and all that. And I needed one more person to sign off on the go-ahead for me to get this place open. That didn't happen. So for 3 months, I was stressed out. I was depressed. I was upset with God. I was upset with the guy who didn't sign off on it. And every day I was just drained. I felt drained and exhausted. It just felt like I was just slipping into darkness because I wanted this so bad. I felt like it would change my whole life. And this just wasn't happening for me. God, why didn't you just let this thing that I want happen? So after being so stressed out and depressed for 3 months, I wrote in my journal, I was like, you know what? Maybe there is something better for me. Maybe that's why I wasn't able to get the place. And when I just finally let go and release the thought that it should have been a different way, 6 months later, I was in my home buying a new house, and it ended up so I started working from my home, and I started making the money that I thought that I should have moved to make. The money that I felt like I deserved, and I had to move out of town to get this money. I did not have to pull my car out of my garage to go and make. So my point is let go. Whatever it is, it could be in a relationship, it could be on your job, somebody, you're going to work, this person is pissing you off, they always have something to say to you, and you think that this person is causing you stress. It's not the person that's causing the stress. It's the thought that if they would just leave me alone, I wouldn't be feeling like this. Well, when you shift your mindset, instead of you thinking, well, if they wouldn't be doing this to me, then I wouldn't be upset. If you shift that thought to, well, this is just what it is, no doubt in my mind that this person that's causing you to be upset does this wherever they go. I'm pretty sure that somebody in their home, somebody at their church, everywhere they go, they cause issues. So it's not you, it's not personal. But once you shift your thinking to, you know what, this person, this is just how they are. And I'm just gonna let what is, I'm just gonna let it be. And what's gonna happen is there's gonna be synchronicities that happens in your life that's gonna change that situation, because now you're putting yourself in alignment for what you really do want. So eventually, either you're gonna be moved out of that place, or that person, they might even have a shift in the way that they think, because now they know with the change in you that they're not affecting you. They're not getting the rise that they normally get out of you. And so once you get in alignment, everything else will follow. And that, you good people, is how you get over stress. Not to say nothing's gonna happen and you're never gonna have other situations that you don't like, but just accept what is. And once you accept what is, instead of trying to make it be what it's not, that will relieve you of a lot of stress. Just something I want to share with you all. Have a good rest of your evening or morning